It's Cori here. Welcome guys. You already know the kind of video it is based on the title down below, and it's been a while, so I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get So I decided to do a paint with me to show you guys the process of how I did one of my cake pieces for my art examination. And I started off with painting the background, just adding some trees, flowers, bushes, and so on. And this piece is actually entitled Africana Decor Wedding. The reason being, my theme for this year was Adinka symbols, and these symbols are actually originated in Africa, and they tell a message, story, or some kind of proverb. So I wanted to show that into the piece, as well as create something that was cultural or something that the middle piece that you're seeing is actually the original painting, and I decided to extend it, so like it's a 3-in-1 to add like a little bit more challenge. So that's a little bit of background information on this painting that I'm doing. I hope you guys enjoy it. Also, if you want a tutorial on how to paint trees with acrylic paint, please leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe guys and leave a like on this video. I also want to point out the technique that I'm using to create the flowers that is on the bush. All I'm doing to create clusters, use a fine point brush and dab them closely together, some distance and at random points of the bush. So right now all I'm doing is washing the paper with a yellowish green to create grass, and after I finish this I'm going to paint the gazebo, and then to the hardest part, the figures. So for the roof of the gazebo, all I did was to have this dark bluish grayish kind of color, and I added white to get different shades of that same color and created a pattern to get that kind of look. That painting these dancers actually made me realize how creative Africans were when they came on to colors and fabric, and how they use bright colors and dark colors in unison to make so much patterns and in fabrics and everything they do. Like, I was so amazed by this. So just to let everything come together, I decided to paint the groomsmen and also the bridesmaids with the same blue that is on the bottom of the bride's dress and the top of the groom. This part was by far the hardest because it was hard to get the exact details that I wanted on the fabric where it kind of was crushed or ruffled. So guys, as you can see, I've finished
like part of the main t-shirt.
And now I'm going to paint the top of their clothes with a base color with a yellowish orange. Then I add the gold on top of it, so it has this yellowish kind of shape. For the shoes, all I did was add black to the darkest parts and gradually add white to the parts where the light would shine.
On the track.
Like I said, with the patterns and the bright colors, I did the same thing for the groom with the ring bearer, and I did different adding cross symbols on him. As you can see on the groom, there are different symbols.
So guys, my phone died, and while it was charging, I started doing the parents outfit. I finished the ring bearer's outfit, and I'm waiting for this to dry because I just washed it, so waiting for that to dry. And then I'm going to do their skin, then go over to this side, and then I'm finished.
So I had to add a little bit more patterns to the parents' outfit to make it look more Afrocentric and give it that kind of pop. So painting everyone's skin tone was definitely the hardest part for me because it was my first time actually painting like this. I usually use colors when I'm painting, not to mention this is my fourth ever painting. It's actually been almost 2 years since I started painting.
On the track.
If you notice, like I painted the face first with a mid-tone, then I went in and created the shadows and had a lighter kind of brown or some yellowish brown to use for highlights. And finally I reached the other side, and for one of the things being a young artist, I think the hardest things to do is like draw hands, and it takes a lot of practice, and this took a lot of practice. So I was just correcting the position of the hands so they look more proper, and I just started painting the dresses. One thing I also loved about this part was that you could actually see over the side the drummers. I admired how the drummers looked. I didn't get the chance to video it.
Okay guys, so it's currently like 2 something in the morning and I'm almost finished. I just have these skin to paint and their clothes, but it's like 2 a.m. in the morning. I need to get some rest because I have another project that I'm going to have to do, which I'll also be doing. So look out for that next video also when I post this one. And I just have to fix the skin and fix this skirt, and I'm finished.
So I'm almost finished with the painting. All I'm doing is just adding some minor details, and this symbol actually means good marriage, and I decided to put it on the bridesmaids' dresses. Now we have come to the end of the video, and I just want to say thank you for watching, and don't forget to trust your heart, like and subscribe to Cori Arts, and don't forget to leave a comment down below, especially if you have a video or request that you'd like to see me do.